dude. Careful. Did you forget?
Realist Podcast. Welcome back. Welcome home. You Are Here Podcast episode 186. Shout out to the patrons. Patreon.com/You Are Here Podcast. The website. We have a question box. Anonymous. If you want to leave something's on your mind, you're going through something, let us know. We got a question box there. Anonymous. YouAreHerePodcast.net. Also, we are partnered, the official partner of You Are Here Podcast, Anytown Actors Lab, the great teacher out in Texas. It is Fort Worth?
Dallas-Fort Worth.
Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Yes.
The Fort Worth area in Dallas.
Yeah.
If you're looking for acting, teaching, just training, if you're trying to get an online course or just trying to see what it's about, you got to head over there. Get some work to Adam, and he's a great teacher.
Yep.
He's been through a lot of stuff. He's got the new testimonials up on the page right now. Go check it out, anytownactorslab.com. And we're back.
Yep. All levels.
Yes.
Beginners, people have been doing it for a while. You jump on into the website.
Yeah.
You can just start doing classes right away. We're back.
We're back, man. We're back. We have someone else. We have someone here.
Come on.
That was here before.
Yeah. Second time on the show.
And I recommend watching that episode too, just to get a little taste. And it's cool because we have you back, Chase, Stewart, Addison, back on the podcast. Welcome back. The last podcast, we were talking about your fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
First fight.
the craziest thing is you had your fight and you're back.
Yeah.
So,
Facts.
You said you'd come back.
exactly.
Absolutely.
And we
Like and
appreciate
subscribe. We got to say it. Like and subscribe.
All right, like and subscribe,
We
yeah.
forgot to say that.
Hit that like button.
Hit that like-
dog.
hey.
Hit it.
See? He'll beat you up.
Yeah.
He'll do it. He'll beat you up.
Yeah.
Nice long jab right there.
Oh.
So how are you feeling, man? What's going on in your life? I mean, I want to like rewind, bro. I want to go back because
Okay.
we were when we left you last time we've been seeing you at the gym and everything, training and getting ready, and you know, how dedicated you've been to before going into your first fight. And I just wanted to see, like, in your mind, leading up to that day in Montville, what was the mind state? Where were you at? Were you a little nervous? Were you not sleeping? Were you fully like ready? Like, how'd you feel?
Well, it was Morristown.
Oh, Morristown, sorry, not Montville.
You know what I'm
Morristown.
saying? I'm from, born and raised in Morristown. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Right across the street from where my dad's bar was located. Actually.
dang.
Yeah,
What was his bar?
yeah.
What was it?
It was called the Bucket of Blood.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. This
go.
is years ago. This is before I was even born. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Bucket of blood.
Yeah. So I mean, up to the fight, I wasn't really nervous at all or anything. I was more.
You were at home.
Yeah, I was more focused than anything. I really just honestly, before I went in the ring, I was tired. I was like falling asleep. I was yawning.
Really?
I was yawning, dude. I was super just bored, really.
You were one of the last fights on the whole card that day.
Yeah, we were the second to last, and dude, after I fought, dude, nobody was watching really. Everybody was more invested in my fight than I guess everybody else is because I'm from the town.
Your hometown.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
where I am, so, you know.
How was it fighting in front of you? Like your old friends, family?
Dude,
like,
first round, bro, I was so nervous, bro. I never really get nervous when I'm in the ring.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like that first round was like, okay, I gotta feel where I'm at. I gotta figure out what's going on here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And he caught me with a good two and a hook to the body. And it started making me think like, oh shit, started making me think about everything outside of the ring, inside of the ring, because I got that covered. I wasn't worried about that. Yeah.
So you're literally thinking in the moment as you got hit, like the aftermath. You're checking in with what's around you
I'm
outside.
like, yeah, I was just in my head. I'm like, yo, my family's here.
Wow.
My grandfather's here. Like, everybody's here. I'm like, yo, I can't let my family down. I can't let these people down. I've been doing this for so long. I can't just, you know what I'm saying? It's good to go through those things early, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in a first pro fight learning that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I got that kind of experience to where I fought in front of my family. I fought in front of a decent amount of people now. So I'm more comfortable in those kind of situations. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Dude, I was sweating that day. I mean, it was 105 degrees, and it was outside the venue.
Yeah, facts. Dude, I drank at least before I went in, I drank at least 8 to 9 bottles of water just to
say
like,
hi?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because you don't want to be too hot going in, overheat, you get tired just from heat exhaustion.
Did that play a factor in the fight at all for you or not?
Nah, I just sat in the shade.
You were chilling.
Sat in the shade for till I got in the ring, really.
When I saw you, it was way before your fight, but when we got there, I was like, you know, we were dapping up, and you were so relaxed, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, my fearful mind is like, how could this dude be so happy and relaxed and like.
Yeah.
You just seem so at peace beforehand. And I'm like, you're going to war. Like, it was so crazy to me.
Absolutely. I mean, as far as that, I mean, I've been doing this for a while now. You know, I've been doing this for like almost 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing really. It was just more of like just staying focused. That was more. That's more what was on my mind than anything, is just being relaxed and being focused. Because if you're not relaxed and you're not focused, you're not gonna perform.
Right.
That's everything. You know, any athlete will tell you that. You know what I mean?
You were relaxed as hell that day.
Just chilling, bro.
You don't get angry, huh? Before the fight.
Nah.
You're not like psyching yourself up, being like, I'm gonna kill this dude.
No. Because I mean, the thing is like when you use anger, it could be a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? You could use it, and it could work out in your benefit, but it could also work even harder against you. You know what I'm saying? It can make you more tired, make you do things that you don't normally do.
Right.
Of course, we've all been angry before. We know how it feels. When you get angry, you start doing things you don't normally do. And then you don't want to be doing that when you got somebody else trying to take your head off. You know what I'm saying?
That's acting at an impulse when you get angry, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
You're losing the game plan. You're not.
Yeah,
sure.
you gotta be relaxed and stay focused and focus on what your coach is telling you to do. That's the game plan. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the game plan.
I think also with I wanted to bring this up. With boxing and sports, I feel like in general, a lot of it's discipline. I feel like fighting is way.
It's 1,000%.
I feel like fighting is almost way more like discipline because you're essentially hurting each other, right?
Oh yeah,
you're punching each other. So like if you're gonna be kind of slacking on something, especially with discipline,
it's gonna show. Huh?
Yeah, you're gonna get smacked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think just. I feel like how did you learn like to be disciplined and stuff? You know, like where does that come from for you?
That was through. I mean, obviously you learn that through life, but I feel like training though.
Yeah.
Because once
I could tell that for sure.
Yeah, when you train and you push your body to the limit every day, in and out, no matter what, your body just becomes conditioned to it. Like you like basically build a tolerance to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I could tell because Mikey started in the gym too, right?
That's right.
I've been boxing almost 2 months now. You know, I'm getting there. I'm going every week. Trying to bump it up. It's super fun, but every time I see you, you're always like so zoned in, like with the fight. Like you're always zoned in, and I feel like that discipline is like just so good for like it's like one of the keys to success. You know what I mean? Like, and you're wearing the sweatsuit, and I'm out here like hitting the speed, like dying. You know, and
I'm over here in a sauna suit with sweat.
Yeah. I'm like
leaving pools of sweat everywhere.
I could tell that's huge for you. You know?
Yeah, because there's no way to get to where you want to be in this without having discipline, without training, without doing those things. It just doesn't. Boxing's not handed to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's such a sport where like I'm realizing a year and a half in, like a little more, just training, just doing the training stuff, not even sparring. Like you get to a point where you're broken mentally. Like it's and the people that aren't tough, they like I've done it myself. Like I'll just be like, I'm weak up here. Like I tell you all the time.
Okay.
Even holding pads with you, it's like I was taught when I was young, quit. I was taught you don't push. You know what I mean? You fucking fold. No one was like, dude, like you're the shit. And everyone was like, to me, it was like you're garbage. So I developed this mindset of like, I'm not nothing. I'm garbage. So when it gets tough, I'm not good enough. I don't have that confidence. But the sport is showing me like, if I stick with it, if I dig when it hurts bad, I grow. I feel myself grow. And then the next time I'm in there, I'm like, I'll go 5 rounds, 6 rounds, 7 rounds. I feel myself growing mentally, and it's adjustment with my physical. And I mean, you have that in spades. I think maybe it's because of who you are as a person, what you've been through, but also like how hard you've trained and how dedicated you are.
There's times where I'm running 10 miles and then I'm going to the gym. There's times where I'm working 2 shifts and then I'm still going to the gym. I'm still running. Like that stuff, it's just like a non-stop thing. Bang, bang, bang. You don't get no rest, no chilling. Just keep pushing. Dog.
But that changes the way you live life.
Absolutely. You cut out so much foolery when you're zoned in because your brain won't allow you to focus on those things. You know what I'm saying? It won't allow you to be like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bar and like, nah, dude, I got to spar on Saturday. I'm not gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
Feelings are out of the equation.
Like
you let's say you don't feel well, something's bothering you on your mind. You know, still you're gonna get up, you're gonna run, you're gonna go to work, you're gonna train. That doesn't change. The formula doesn't change.
No.
You're just mentally tough enough to say, I feel this way, whatever. I'm a human being. Doesn't matter. I'm still going to do my work.
Exactly. There's no feelings. if you're gonna let anything outside of this or even inside of this bother you to where it eats you up to where you don't perform, you shouldn't go nowhere in your sport. You shouldn't do it because it's not for you then. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is for everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's as far as I feel about it.
I'm telling Mike saw one day. I was training Chase, I was so busted up by the end of it. I was like hanging on by a thread mentally. Like I felt myself snapping. And like ready to just fold, like fall into a ball of sweat and just fucking like cry my eyes out in pain, you know? And I remember I'm like, I started shouting instead. This is a year and a half later of like when I began. And now instead of like folding, I'm screaming at him like, I'm not gonna fucking quit. Like I felt this animal in me start to kind of shift. And I know I'm way early on in the process, but I'm also like...
But you're gaining it right now.
That's what I'm saying.
You're gaining it right this second, bro.
I'm saying.
Every time you go in the gym and when you're pushing yourself, like, dude, there's times where I'm running on that road, dude. It feels like there's something splitting my ribs open.
But you don't want to be doing it. You're hurting.
Bro, it hurts. It hurts. It all hurts. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. The next day you wake up in the morning, you're going to be like, that shit was nothing. It was like, bro, whatever. You know?
It's like a pat on the back for yourself, too. You fought through the painful thing.
And you gain that, like I said before, that tolerance to it, that pain. Because like there's times where I'm hurting and I'm still training. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hurting though. But I'm still training. Doesn't matter what's going on. I'm going to keep moving forward because once you stop and once you start letting things get to you, you won't get to your goal. You won't get to your destination that you want to get to.
Would you? I want to get into the fight aftermath, but before we get there, like it's cool because we're doing like a play-by-play of like your mind. I want to like be with you walking up to this thing. Training hard. We're talking about the dedication and all that. You're a human being. You feel emotion. We're talking about how you fight that. How you still stick to the formula. You know it's gonna pay off. But when shit gets hard, man, like when, you know, I told you a bunch like how my life was kind of twisted up and like fucking rug ripped out from under me in a major way, and it messed with my mind and messed with my heart. All that. And my emotions were all over the place. You know, as from where you're at. When you go through something like that, do you get emotional? Do you feel deeply? Are you a deep feeler?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel it all, but like I just won't let it get to me.
You just won't let it.
I'm too like I owe it to myself, I owe it to my family, I owe it to everybody to keep pushing because I know it's a lot of people pushing for me to be successful. Not just myself. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like you got the team behind you right now.
Exactly. Because especially when I was at the fight, I never felt love like that in my life, bro.
We saw it.
For real. Like that was like my initiation. Like, okay, you a real one now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Would you say that's the best day of your life right there?
I mean, like the best feeling of my life. Absolutely. Dude, I felt better than I did on my birthday.
Wow.
Word up, dude. There's more family, more people around me than there was on my birthday. I spent my birthday basically by myself, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm at the fights and I'm going to put my brain on the line, mad people are around, people saying like, yo, do this, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I felt the love and I love that feeling and I want it again. That's why I'm trying to jump in the ring as fast as I can again so I can get some steam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Are you worried at all about like, this is negative, but like...
Okay.
I'm just keeping it real. Like I just want to open it up. Yeah. You worried about like what you're just saying? Your birthday you spent alone. Yeah. But an event like that where you're the main attraction, and people are like, holy shit, Chase is a fighter. He's about to have his first fight. I'm gonna be there front row and all that. Do you ever think like, who do I surround myself with, and who do I let into my circle, and or do you keep doors kind of open to all comers?
I only keep certain people around me. But that's the type of person I am. I can't have too much around me. I spent my younger years with a lot of people around me. So I already learned that lesson before I really got into boxing. Like if you got extra fat, it's gonna weigh you down. You cut it out, you're gonna feel lighter than a feather. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, and yeah, I guess I'm just thinking like, cause people come up and I believe you're gonna be super successful, and when that happens, people are going to want to just be around you. Yeah. All types of people are going to want to be around you, Mike's going to want something from your pocket. I'm just kidding.
So like, yo, I gave you that exposure. Remember the podcast? I gave you that? Thanks, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm bad, man. Short over here.
Just kidding. But like, I guess I'm not giving it, but I'm just saying, like, do you think about that ever? Like, I gotta be.
Oh, I know
cautious.
That's coming. It's already coming.
Yeah,
like, it's already more people that want to be around me now.
Just for first win, like,
me just for one win, and that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? On the scale of things where I want to be, that's like a grain of sand. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You know.
But the meaning of that is kind of huge, man, because you went to war.
Yeah, facts.
It is a big, to me, it's a big thing. Like, I look at that and I'm saying, because I look at it too, and I'm like, I have this itch where I'm like, before I'm 35, man, just one. I just want to know like what it felt like. I just want to get in there and like experience it.
Yeah,
just so when I'm old, like I said, no, grandkids, I did it. Like your grandpa got in the ring.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it is a big deal, at least the way I see it. Your first fight is like your first battle. You went to war with some dude you didn't know. You put the gloves on. You strapped up. You went 3 rounds and you went to war.
Yeah, facts.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, facts.
You're a fighter. There's no going back.
Yeah, I'm official now.
You're official. You're signed in 100%. So what did that mean to you, dude? Like sleeping that night. Did you even sleep that night?
I did sleep that night. I slept really well. I'm not gonna lie. After my fight, I was driving and I started crying. I'm like, damn. Man. I'm like, damn. Like, yo, I really just went and did that just now. Like, cause like after the fight, like, it's crazy because like people will be like, dude, I guess maybe professional is a little different, but for me, after my first fight, I don't even know what the hell happened. I don't even know because it was so much going on at the time. Yeah. But I know I was winning, but it was like it's all a blur to me. Yeah. Like, I can't even really remember too much of what happened because it happened so. And that's another thing too. Like you feel like the fight's gonna, like when you're in there, it feels like forever, but once you get out, it was like that was only like 20 minutes. It's like, damn, that's a long ass 20 minutes, bro. For real.
Wow. Man, so it was like everything was a total fucking blur.
Yeah, facts. Absolutely. Wow. It was just so, it happened so fast. Like I remember I was sitting in a chair right next to the ring, and then they were like, "Oh, they were calling me." Dude, I had to borrow my boy's cup because I didn't have a cup. I had to borrow his cup. I'm like, "Yo, take your cup off, hurry up, because I gotta get one." I'm like, "Yo, my boy, shout out Pablo for letting me use his cup. I appreciate you, dog, because I did not have my cup. I was not prepared, but I will be prepared for my next one. Best believe that one." But yeah.
Pablo, thank you, Pablo.
Shouts to you, Pablo. Yeah, I gave you a cup back. I ain't steal your cup. I ain't do you like that, bro. You know I got you. Wow. Facts.
That's funny.
Yeah, man.
This is shit you don't think about going into it.
I brought my headgear. I got my mouthpiece. I got everything. I got my trunks. I'm like, damn.
They're like, where's your cup?
I'm like, oh. I'm like, yo, Pablo, when you get out, you got it, bro. Real quick. We got to do it.
Did he fight too, Pablo?
Yeah, he fought.
How'd it go?
He lost. But I mean, I'm not going to lie, though, bro. Like, what I saw, it looked like he won. But, like, I mean, it's judges, you know what I'm saying? It's all how they see it. I can see it one way, you can see it the other. It's all, I'm not a judge, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But that was a war, though. Him and Pablo and the other dude had a war. They both was bleeding, like, after that one. That was a real good one. That was my favorite fight just to watch because it was action-packed. If somebody's bleeding and the other person's bleeding, and that's boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I had a quick question with because you said like it all went like so quick. I always have this like question about like fighters and stuff. Like when a round ends and like your coach is talking to you and telling you all these things, sometimes it's like so much. I'm like, there's no way.
How do you
people
hear
are taking him in, or like what do you take from like? You just take like a single thing. I don't know.
That's one thing. This is most important. I want to look at the camera and tell him like, yo, bro, you got to believe in your coach. When you get back to that corner, everything he tells you, you need to take and digest it and apply it to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you will make a mistake and you will lose. You know what I'm saying?
You heard
after my first round. It's funny that you asked me that because after the first round, I told you I basically lost the first round. Right. I didn't really throw too much because I was still adjusting to everything that was going on. Right. But my coach told me, he said, he was like, yo, do you want to fight? Wow. Are you trying to fight? Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, coach, I want to fight. I want to fight, absolutely. Came out the second round, right at the beginning of the second round, I rocked him with my first combination. In my second combination, I almost dropped him. You know what I'm saying? I took all of that in. That's why I'm saying, like, bro, if you're going in that ring, if you're going to put your head on the line, you better believe in your coach and believe in your training and listen to what the hell he tells you because what he's telling you is only to help. Period. I would hope so.
Yeah.
That's like just like he just put a little drop at you just to be like,
do you want to fight?
Do you want it?
It's a perfect motivation right there.
And he knows it's probably what you needed.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Because he knows I could rock. He knows I could fight. They already know that. But it's more of like I got to put that pressure on there. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. Because amateur boxing is different than sparring. That's another thing, too. I don't like when you could spar 1,000,000 rounds, bro. It's not going to get nothing's like when you put those little gloves on and you go in there and somebody else is just as capable as you.
How many ounces is that? How many
10 ounces, bro. Wow. 2 more ounces and that's pro level. without headgear.
I didn't know
what I'm saying?
that. I didn't
so
know
it's
that.
like that's why I'm saying it's a major difference. You could get hit with a 16-ounce glove and be like, oh, that was nothing.
Nothing.
You get hit with a 10-ounce glove is way different.
Yeah.
way
Did you
different.
feel
You
it?
like,
You
wait,
felt
hold
the
on, which,
difference,
huh?
You felt that difference?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
There was a time I want to say the second, no, it might have been the third round. I'm not sure which one, but we had like kind of got close and we were like kind of like wrapped up and he hit me in the back of the head. Dude, I felt that for like 2 days.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? He hit me in the back of the head with a 10-ounce glove. That shit is not a joke, bro.
Yeah.
You can't play around with that, bro. For real. For real. Don't be getting, that's nothing. Don't be playing boxing out here.
Yeah.
Playing boxing. You don't play boxing.
No,
you play
you
soccer. You could play football.
Yeah.
You could play hockey. You could play all those things. You don't play boxing.
That's
You don't say, oh, I play boxing.
No,
You
no.
say, I'm a boxer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
This is real. You can go in there and really get hurt. Not
Yeah.
be the same person you came in as.
Yeah, Dave.
I know, dog. I know, man. I would never do it if I was half-assed. Like right now,
Yeah.
I'm not training at a level where that's even a thought. That
Yeah,
can't be a
facts.
thought.
You're not. I mean, you're not trying to step in the ring immediately. So it's like, bro, take your time. Bro.
Yeah, I just
Don't
want to
rush
get
it, bro.
technique and just be so sound, and then step in and start sparring and running like I'm, you know what?
Yep.
You know, but
Yep.
let's talk about Chase, man. This brought him here for a reason, dude. Do you think you're? This is more existential. You think you're like an angry person? Would you say that?
Nah,
Not at all.
I was once upon a time, but I conquered that.
Okay.
As becoming an adult, that definitely was a problem when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know where to apply my energy. It wasn't anger. I want to say it's energy.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize they say they're angry people. Maybe you just need to let out some energy. Maybe you need to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to talk to somebody.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
There's other
yeah.
ways you can. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
consider it anger or you're just an angry person.
Yeah.
You're just mean. Maybe you just have too much energy inside of you. You need to let it out and you'll
Yeah.
feel better.
That's so
Yeah,
interesting.
I feel
bro.
that.
You know what I mean?
I can see how that correlates, you know?
Well, boxing, it's a martial art. It's an art form,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, because it's like the casual fan, the someone who just watched this shit, like the highlights on ESPN,
Mm-hmm.
would say, you know, boxing it's vicious. It's an aggressive sport.
Mm-hmm.
You're out to put your hands on another human being and hurt them.
It can also be beautiful as well.
That's what I wanted to ask you.
It
It's
can
like,
also be very beautiful.
does that motivate you to get technically so advanced? Like we were talking about Bert. We were watching Bert spar a couple days ago,
yeah,
right?
that was a couple
We're
days
talking
ago,
about
yeah.
like look how he sets up his punches.
Yeah, everything is for a purpose.
Right.
That's why I watch him. Like, if some people be sparring, I won't even look. I won't
Yeah,
even care. Like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever they're
Yeah.
fighting. But when there's certain people, I like to watch because
Oh,
there's certain
man.
things that they're doing that I need to be doing in order to get better. Because when you have your feet right, when you have your hands right, when you have your timing right, when you have everything right, it's so beautiful. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, that's why people watch retired Floyd Mayweather. He's retired.
Yeah.
It's nothing that he's gonna fight is gonna matter anymore. But you wanna know why? Because the beauty of the sport.
He's an artist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can, no matter what you do to him, you can't phase him.
Yeah.
We're in a fight, and he's over here holding the ring card,
Yeah.
running
Joking
into the other
around.
guy's corner. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's why, like we were talking with Bert, like that technically sound. Like once you get there, it's like it's a different
He
feeling.
told me
you know?
some shit about like setting up a body shot,
Mm-hmm.
a liver shot. He was talking about his elbows. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He's like, I like to get in close. You got to throw it close, and you lift the guy's guard with your elbow. So you're in close. I'm lifting it like this, lifting his own, throwing. Look at this.
Even if you touch somebody, like your body, like this is why boxing. I love boxing because you got to condition your body to certain things.
Yeah.
When you're sparring certain people, you could touch them in certain areas and see how they move.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, okay,
He's
does
lifting
this.
his hand.
He does this when I do this. So as soon as he does this, I'm gonna do this. Boom! I'm
gonna step to
hit
the
him in
right.
the body or
Yeah.
something, anything. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like that's what I love about it. It's a thinking game. It's
Yeah.
it's like chess before
Yeah.
K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is to me.
Man,
Yeah. Dang.
It's literally chess.
it's an art.
People look at it as like pure aggression,
Yeah.
but like people
It's
that
not.
that
Yeah.
are technicians and scientific about
Yeah.
this, it's an art form, bro. It's
Yeah.
all
You look at Wilder and Fury.
okay.
Let's say that.
Okay,
Would you say Wilder's more of an aggressive fighter?
absolutely.
Just goes in and he's got a really freaking devastating right hand.
That's his biggest gift and his biggest curse at the same time.
Because he knows. He
Yeah, bro,
knows
if
I
I
gotta
touch
touch
you
you
with
with one. It's over. And I've done it how many times?
And he even says it. He's like, "Yo, you got to be perfect for the whole fight.
Yeah.
I only got to be perfect for 2 seconds.
Right.
But like, imagine if he could be perfect the whole fight. He'd
on,
never
man.
go rounds.
I know.
He'd never go rounds. He'd be knocking people out in the first round all the
Bro,
time.
if he moved, if he got out of the way of things, if he set up his punches, if his defense was like just a little bit better, he I mean,
he'd have beat Fury.
I'm
Bro, the third fight, he dropped him twice in the third round.
know.
Bro, I don't know if you saw his face after he went down that second time. Fury was like, oh shit, this shit might be over, bro.
Like
this shit might be over, dog. I'm like, yo.
But he's got that power, and I think you're right. It hinders him, right? It's the technique isn't there. He relied on the gift that God gave him.
Yeah.
But like you look at Fury, and Tyson Fury is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time because of how much artistry is in his technique. Yeah. The dude is setting up shots constantly. He's pulling your hand down and then smacking you with
feinting you, jabbing, moving, stepping, doing certain little things that you don't see. People don't always see it. That's why a person like Wilder, he'll make him look really bad because he's got all these tools. You know what I'm saying? You don't want, like a mechanic. You can't be a mechanic without tools.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You can have one tool, but you're only going to be able to do one thing with it.
You could change your oil, that's it.
Okay, I'm going to change your oil.
Yeah. You got a flat
That's not a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? That's not a technician. A technician has a whole arsenal of tools that he could use against you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the difference.
Absolutely.
That's the difference in levels.
Absolutely. Is that something that like drives you as you train? You're thinking like, I just want to get better.
Yeah, every year I want to. I mean, even every day I'm trying to add things. You know what I'm saying? I know I got certain things. I know what I have. You know what I'm saying? But I got to add things to that itself in order to be a complete fighter. That's the problem with a lot of boxers. They're never fully complete, and they don't find out that they're not complete until they get to the professional stage, and they find somebody that has that X factor against them, and then now they look like they've never been boxing ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Hence Wilder.
Yeah.
That really puts in perspective, like a lot of like the greats, like you're always gonna get like someone that has like just like you're saying Wilder, he has the one hand.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get stopped eventually.
Yeah.
Right? Because someone that has something else.
Or somebody's gonna take that shot and they're gonna look at you in your face and be like, "That's all you got," and hit you right back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, bro, when you were in your fight, you turn it up in the second round, you start, hitting this dude hard.
Yeah.
And he's still walking. I mean, I saw the fight. He's still walking forward.
Absolutely.
Is that mentally? I mean, you've sparred hundreds of thousands of rounds.
Yeah.
Is it doing anything to you?
Nah. It was more like, I'm used to pressure. Think about it, dude. That's
I know. With Bird all the time. It's just,
He's been getting me ready for this
just
for
walking
years,
you down
all day long.
Yeah.
And it taught me how to deal with that because he can't walk better than Bert.
No.
He can't.
No.
It takes so many years of practice to learn that. And for me to even get a little bit off, shows me that when I have somebody that has way less skill than him, I'm going to look way better. Hence my fight. Because he's walking forward, but he's not walking forward with nothing. He don't have nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? But he was a good fighter, though. He had
was
5
good,
fights.
man.
He had 5 fights. I can't say he was a bad fighter, and he hit me pretty hard.
Yeah.
But luckily, I'm conditioned, and I put in the work. I was in the gym 6 in the morning every day. I was on the road every day. Shoot, before that fight, that week of that fight, I ran 20 miles that week.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm not playing no games. Like, I'm not going in nowhere. I'm not going nowhere to lose or to kind of win. I want you to know I whooped your ass,
bro. I'll tell you something. That's the thing I admire in you the most. When I see you in the gym training, you're never like selling yourself short.
No,
he never is like doing less than yesterday. He does not walk away unless he does all of his stuff, walks down the rows of bags, comes all the way back, every round, 30-second breaks, does his pull-ups, the core stuff, the sparring, all of it. And that's what I admire about you as a man because, I told you about, of course, I can keep it real with you, man. Like, I told you about my mental toughness and how I'm growing into being a stronger, mentally tough person. Because life breaks you. Life will eventually punch you in the face.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it has to me many times, and I've folded many times. And I watch you, and I'm like, dude, that is where I want to be at. I want to be at a place where I don't fold. I know it gets tough, and I continue. And, like, I feel myself growing there slowly. But with you, man, like, you don't seem to have that thing where you get hit in the face with life or pain or the first round doesn't go your way, you're getting yelled at by your coach. You don't say, "Oh fuck, no, I'm in trouble. Your mind is already conditioned to say, "Been here, done this, ready to turn it up second round."
Facts. Like, bro, that's what it is. Like, it's just like I said, it's through training, it's through life. It's through bro, there's so many people that I started life with that aren't with me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm living for people that aren't able to live for themselves right now. You know what I'm saying? They're not even living right now. So it's like, bro, bro, why would I owe it to them? I owe it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like I told you, like when I left my fight, I fucking cried, dog. Because I was like, damn, like I really have something special. I really like, because sometimes boxing, when you're in the stages that I'm in, you don't really get much gratification where you're at. And you don't deserve it. Respectfully.
Right.
You don't deserve it. But you as you continue to put in the work and as you continue to get more wins, it becomes like, it's just like it all falls into place after a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think, like, you know, you're talking about some deep stuff now about where you come from and the people that put you on this road, all the things that had to come together for you to get to your first night there and fight and win. And this path you're on now, right? You're 1-0. You're going to continue moving down this road. So many things had to happen for that to happen for you.
Absolutely.
Do you think about why you?
I don't even ask why me. I just know that like they say, like nothing's new under the sun, right? You know that term. There's nothing new under the sun. And damn near, I feel like most of our lives are prophecies anyway.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I personally feel. Like, you know how some people have dreams that something happened already, but it didn't happen yet. They dreamed it first. You know what I'm saying? So is life really, are you living life, or is it a prophecy, or has it already happened already?
Destiny.
So exactly. I feel like this was supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen like this. Like even on I read this book. It was about like a bunch of stories in the Bible or whatever, right? And there was a king and he had 3 sons, right? It's funny because my father has 3 kids, including me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? 2 of them didn't do the right thing, and they got whatever they were supposed to get, and then one of them didn't, and ended up becoming king eventually. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's strange, and it's like, it's kind of parallel. It may not be exactly the same, and it may not be the same scenario, but it's all happened already.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm interested in that. Like, what's at your core? That destiny is something that's huge.
Yeah.
That's a biblical story. You're like saying, I'm looking at, that looks like me in my life. Dude.
Exactly. And I read this when I was like, I had to be like, I was like 12, dog. When I read this. I still remember it to this day. I'll never forget.
But that makes sense to me because you're in the, like I just said, motherfuckers doing pull-ups, he's doing crunches and shit. You're breaking a sweat, but you're not saying I'm leaving. No. It's destined. You're already walking through it.
Like I already, in my mind, I'm already on my way there.
Wow.
Like I just haven't seen it yet.
Wow.
It's already happened already.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing that could defeat you is you. Like that's why they say the biggest fight. Like you ever watch that the Creed movie?
Yes.
And when he's got him looking in the mirror, like you see that guy in the mirror? That's who you're fighting every day. That's who you're fighting every day.
That's the toughest opponent.
That's who you gotta beat. And I beat myself every day, all day long. So if you're gonna beat me, you better be working. You better be working. You better be breaking yourself in there, dog.
Oh, I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
You know how many times Bert dropped me with a body shot?
Yeah. How many has he got you?
Bro,
he gets everybody.
I can't count how many times
that dude
dropped
gets
me with a
everybody.
body. I can't count how many times I've been hurt in the ring or bleeding in the ring and kept fighting. Or like, you know what I'm saying? All these things, it's just all part of the process, I guess.
Yeah. You're meant to walk down this road you're on right now. You know
facts.
It's set.
Facts. Because if that was the case, if I wasn't meant to be here, I'd have got dropped by that body shot and I'd stop boxing.
Yeah.
Right then and there, I said, fuck that. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want anything like that.
Bro.
You know?
Yes.
Dude, I love that idea on it. Like, when you first started talking, I was like when you first got here, I don't know what it is. I could just, like you're saying, I could just see that this is what's in you. Yeah. And that's just what is going to happen. Yeah, you know? Facts. And you accepted that. And you're like, well, this is, day by day. You're going to put in as much work as possible to get to that point in the best possible condition. Level, and that's just what it is. Yeah. And that's the journey.
And that's the thing about this, like too, it's real easy, but you got to put in the work. Got to put in the work, man. It's no shortcuts to it. It's no, I'm gonna do this day, and I may do this.
And that's the thing is, like, a lot of people will see the work and be, oh, I can't do that.
I see people when they watch me in the gym, like, dude, this is my day 1,000 and some change. You're on day 1, bro. Don't even pay attention to what happens because that's not gonna happen. It doesn't happen like that. There's some people that are like that got some type of cheat code where it happens, but bro, trust and believe it's not easy, bro. Though that was I saw this in an Instagram clip a few days ago. I was like, don't compare your day 1 to somebody's day 1,000. It's not even the same thing.
It's such a humbling thing to be doing, to be walking this path you're walking, and like, I don't know, what would you tell the dude like Mikey's 2 months in. What would you tell Mikey if let's say like
consistency?
Yeah.
Bang.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
You have to keep doing it, and it gets repetitive.
Yeah.
It gets boring. It gets tiring. You're gonna feel it all, but
Yeah.
you just gotta just stay consistent. Life has thrown curveballs at me, screwballs. It's thrown all kind of things at me, but you know what? I still keep staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? There was a time this year, where I was fucking homeless, dude.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Man.
You wouldn't look at me and see that.
Never.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's because I stayed consistent.
Wow.
I'm not gonna just because I threw a hurdle at me or I went through with something, it's just gonna stop me and I'm gonna just stop. I don't even want to say those kind of words, but you know what kind of words I'm leaning towards. Like, bro, you don't quit.
Yeah.
It's just not me. That's not. It shouldn't be you either.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be quitting out here. You should be okay. I learned my lesson now. Now I'm just gonna move different.
Wow.
But I'm gonna keep moving forward though.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Damn.
Dude,
Dog, I was sleeping in a hotel room 7 days a week, dog. I remember times where I was making money just to get a hotel room for the night, just to have somewhere to stay because it's cold outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a different type. That'll change your perspective. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I needed that.
Yeah.
As much as it sucked while I was going through it, just like training. It sucks going through it. It's ass. It's trash. It's like, you were like, bro, I don't want to go through this. I don't want to have to deal with this. This sucks. Everything sucks. But then when you get through it, you look back and you're like, well, damn, like it really wasn't even that bad. You know what I'm saying? But it could have got worse, if I didn't stay consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
That taught. So wow, you just said it. You just said to me and Mike and everyone, you needed to go through that.
Absolutely. I hated it. Don't get me wrong. It was not fun, bro. It's not fun. It's not like, it wasn't all laughs. It wasn't all jokes. But at the same time, it's all part of the journey, bro. It's all part of the journey.
What did you learn?
Even if you look back at Jesus, like Jesus, bro, you know what he
Come
went
on,
through.
man.
Come on now, that wasn't like, oh, I'm just Jesus.
Come on,
he had
bro.
he had to starve a couple of days. He had to have a couple of things not go his way. You know what I'm saying? Have a couple of people betray him.
Yeah.
All kind of things.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's that if you don't look at yourself in that light, then you know what I'm saying. I don't know what to tell
Hey,
you.
bro,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
told you, man. Look, Jesus got forsaken on the cross by his own God.
Hello.
God turned his back on Jesus. He turned his back on him. That's think about that. He did everything. Every step he took in life was to promote his God, the one and only God. He did all that, got to the point of being sacrificed, and he prayed to God, and God had to turn his back on his own son so he could save all of us. That's the prophecy. That's what it is.
That's different, dog.
That's
way
pain,
different,
you know?
dog.
You know,
facts.
we're cold, we're whatever. He was left on a cross to die alone,
For days. Sitting there.
without his father,
He had nothing.
totally forsaken, and still went through with it. So that's a beautiful thing you say, man. Like, you know, I told you in the gym, I think God's got the path laid out for you too, and he's calling you up every day.
Facts. Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I totally believe
The
that.
fact
I'm
that
glad
I'm
that
even
you
still
said-
here with y'all talking right now is just a blessing.
Yeah, man.
In itself.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I was when I was a kid, I used to go to church every day, dog. Freaking some what's that called? Oh my gosh.
CCD?
No, like when you go to church in like all summer, like what is that called? The
Like a
revival,
church-
revival,
Oh, yeah.
revival, all of that, bro. Bible study, bro. I used to go through all of that stuff, bro.
yeah.
I know the vibes.
So you're connected, yeah.
Yeah, I already know the
yeah,
vibes.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
read the Bible countless times.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Wow, dude. That's such a cool thing to hear, man. You had a tough year, and you still got to the point. This is the thing, like, I'm so glad you came today, because that needs to be said more often.
Yeah.
We go through hard times. That's going to keep happening. Life is going to continue to bring you to a high point and then chop your legs out from under you, and you'll never know when. But, like, just his story, if you look at Chase's life, this year, and all the years of working towards this point, he's crying in the car on the way home because of all that he's been through to get to the point of your family's there front and center, you know, and you're performing on the stage you wanted to perform on, and you won. It wasn't like you just went in and did your best or folded or whatever. You went in there, you got adversity thrown at you, but everything you've been through up to this point brought you to that place. You said, this is where people fold. This is where, you know, people lose that prophecy. But you've been through all this. You just said it. I had to go through it. maybe if you didn't go through that, you wouldn't.
I
You
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
have
been
got through it.
That's why I'm saying it's all prophesized, dog. It's already happened already. I'm just
I got chills.
I'm just going through it, dude. I just gotta go through it, whatever, in mud or even if I gotta walk on clouds, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna get to where I gotta get to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's that's the only way to do it.
Man. Second fight's coming up. What are we at? Are we okay?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Good. Second fight's coming up, right? Preparation hasn't changed. You're still doing your thing. You're
Working
still maybe
every
doing
day.
more now.
Yeah, working every day. I like, and then now it's like I'm working like crazy now. So like I'm still in the gym.
Yeah.
I'm leaving work. Like people are not leaving work to go run 10 miles.
No.
People are not leaving work to go. This is how I measure myself against the world. It's like, okay, the average person is gonna go home and go eat some bullshit and chill and lay down. Or,
You're eating
I'm
salmon
tired.
and you're hitting a 10 mile.
I'm tired. I want to do this. Nah, bro. I'm not about to sit here and let this whatever I have going on veer me off from my path. Dude. Just can't. Just no matter what.
Yeah,
dude. I was in a hotel, dude. They had a gym in the hotel, bro. I would be in the gym in the hotel, dude. Like running 5 miles on the treadmill, then hopping off the treadmill to do circuits. Like, bro, even if I'm bro, you could take everything from me, bro. I'm still gonna keep working,
Dude,
There's no way it's gonna stop.
Holding mitts for you was like holding mitts for someone with 6 hands. I've never been more nervous in my life. 6 hands coming at me at once, dude. I'm joking, but that's fun. That's so cool to hear, man. Like,
yeah, bro.
it's just motivating. Your story's motivating.
facts.
It's motivating, man.
Also, I think it's just like reality,
It is.
right? Like that's the thing.
It's real.
You know?
It happens. It's
And like we hear it a lot. Like that's reality.
Yeah.
And like then we have our decision. Like, all right, well, we can kind of fuck around and like do whatever. Or we face reality and you do it and you go against the adversity. And that's what you're doing.
Meet a
You're
head up,
facing it,
dog.
bro.
You gotta meet a head up.
Yeah.
Ain't no I'm gonna step to the side or I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna no, you gotta meet that shit head on.
And it's
go
not a
through it.
glorious road. That's the other thing too. Like, you had a glorious night,
Exactly.
but it took you so much to get to that point.
Exactly.
As an amateur boxer, you're still clocking in. Half
Every
of your
day.
life, 3/4 of your life is being dedicated to feeding yourself, housing yourself, making sure there's a roof over your head,
Facts.
water in your stomach. All those things you still have to do and live. But then the other time that people, you're tired. You're still going to train.
Yeah.
Living as an amateur boxer, like, dude, that's not like a sexy road.
Nah, it's not. Like I said, there's no gratification. There's nobody trying to pull you into the gym. Like, oh, you gotta stay here. No, you gotta do it yourself. And especially, I'm picking this up as an adult.
Yeah.
I'm not a kid.
Yeah.
People that are kids, they'll do more for them because they're younger. They may not, you know what I'm saying. But as an adult, you gotta put yourself there. I gotta get. I'm nobody's gonna just take me to the gym. I gotta want it myself and get there. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
We're watching kids that day. Your fight, the first fight with the kids, and I'm like, look how young these kids are.
Banging too.
And they're banging. Yeah.
Yo, homie dropped him twice. I was like, yo, we gotta chill.
Dude with the braids and the blue was like whooping.
Yeah,
He
the
was
kid
a
with the
solid
yellow
kid.
one.
Yeah, the yellow.
Homie with the
Dude.
yellow one. Oh my god.
was the last fight I
Yeah, you
watched.
know who you are.
Oh my
If
goodness.
you see this, bro,
my-
call me.
dude.
Call me, please. I need to
my
talk to you because you gonna
goodness.
be somebody one day.
Yeah.
You
was
dropping
so
kids.
No.
Dude,
He
he
had
was
that
rangy.
focus. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
People don't see that all the time.
Shout out.
Yeah, homie in the yellow. You know who you are. I don't even gotta say your name. I don't gotta know your name. You know who you are.
He was
bro.
impressive, but they were so young. I'm like, dude, you got into this as an adult, so that you're already behind the 8 ball catching up.
Exactly. Facts.
That's a wild place to be, man.
Yeah, bro, but you gotta. Like, that's why I can't cut no corners. I can't just be playing out here. I gotta keep working.
Be real with me.
Like when I leave here, I'm going to hit mitts.
Be
like I'm not.
yeah.
Like
Be
that's
real-
all I do all day.
Be real with me. Be so real with me right now.
I got you.
You're laying in bed. The training's done. You're just by yourself. Does the thing ever come across? I'm so interested because maybe we're just, my mind is different from your mind, and this is what it blows my mind. Does the thought ever? Do you ever hear the voice? Chase, you started too late.
Nah,
See, doesn't that blow your
I
mind?
don't even think about that.
Doesn't that
I don't
blow
even
your
think about
mind?
it. I don't even. It doesn't
Look,
even.
He doesn't think about it.
I don't even care.
Do you hear that? Do you do that? I know you do that with anything, not with fighting.
Oh, I'm late. Like, bro, why does that even matter?
I don't think I have it either. I think I stopped.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Bro, I'm weak.
No, you know what it is? There's a power in like just accepting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's a power in accepting that this is the time, and like you got how many more years you got in your life that you're gonna be healthy and you're gonna be able to
Do this.
the possibilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just like every time you're pushing it, you're going to boxing, right?
Yeah.
And you're doing it as whatever, you're working out, or you're not going like chase. You're not going for this is my career, I'm going for it. But like you're going and you're pushing that limit of like you can't even breathe or even throw another punch, and you're going for another 10 minutes, and you're going for 100 more hard punches coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like you can push that limit in every aspect of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's when I settle though. Like get into the gym and all that, that's fine for me.
Yeah.
It's when I lay down. And it's just me here in my mind.
But that's also the power of accepting. I think I want to connect it to like the comparison, because that's what it is.
Yeah,
you're comparing.
That's what it is.
You're comparing to something. You're comparing to what everyone thinks.
100%.
To the world.
100%.
If that's the right way. Is Dave at the right place in his life? Mm-hmm. And who is that answering to? When you think about
nobody,
it,
me,
no one.
I'm answering myself, saying you're not.
Yeah,
it's me answering
it's
myself.
yourself.
It's like almost like the angel on your shoulder.
Yeah.
I don't even acknowledge those. It's like they can't make the decisions for me. I got to make the decision. Their input really doesn't matter unless I know what I got to do anyway. You mean?
Man.
You gotta get rid of the belief in comparison out of you. It's gotta leave. Just leave your body. In your brain, because that'll destroy everything you want to do.
Definitely.
You know.
Definitely. I didn't know you were so mentally strong right now. That's blowing my mind too.
Yeah.
Cause I had a breakdown 4 days ago, bro. Total break. My wife had to like fucking take care of me. I was mentally just destroyed. Like dropped to my knees in a park and like started praying to God.
You ever run?
Yeah. You started to run more.
Yeah. You got.
I need to. Yeah, have to.
I'm telling you that running gives you that mental toughness. People say it's conditioning and all of that. It's more than conditioning. Because when you got to get up and you're like, yo, I'm about to get up and go run these 10 miles real quick. It's like, oh, that's some. You know what I'm saying? That'll teach you that'll get you mentally strong. You're like, dog, I could walk through a wall if I had to. You know what I'm saying? It'll train your brain to like, yo, I don't care what is in front of me. I'm knocking it down. I don't care what they throw at me, bro. I don't care. Just like when you ask me like, yo, you know who you fighting yet, bro? I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You wanna know why? Because I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the work. If I wasn't putting in the work, I'd be worried about all these things. But I can't worry about them because I can't control them.
For sure.
I don't worry about things I can't control.
Facts. The working out, I know I need to do it. That's why I do it. If I didn't do it, you wouldn't see me. I'd be a fucking hermit crab. You know?
I did in COVID.
That boy's a hermit crab.
Yeah.
Were you working out?
Your boy was playing video games.
And what happened? What happened?
You didn't see me.
What happened?
And I had a breakdown.
Everything destroyed.
Life's
destroyed.
100%. I needed to get in the gym. That's why I started boxing.
Yeah.
But like, I know that's talk about working out for people who don't. What kind of don't you have to hit some kind of toughness in life to strengthen yourself? Because if you're just laying back, you know, you're fed, somebody feeds you, and you drink, you get water's already in the cup, and you have a roof over your head, like you're not grateful for anything. Nothing means anything, right?
No.
You gotta go out and put some physical effort into something to cure your body of all these nasty toxins, negative thoughts.
Absolutely. Like, no disrespect, but people that are overweight, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like,
what you trying to say about me, dog?
Nah,
come on, man.
Good, dog. Look, bro, you're not it, bro. Look, this is coming from a guy who almost had a keg last year. It's almost come on, dog, chill out, bro.
Okay.
You working. That's why I brought it up. It's because you working.
Thank you.
We out here working. It's nothing wrong with being overweight. Some people aren't always born with
my wife was cooking cakes and shit. That's why I got that.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. You had to put it in your mouth, dog. That's all I'm saying. Pause.
It was her fault. Right?
But she could cook. That don't mean you gotta eat it.
You're right.
You don't have to eat
You can
it.
say that looks very nice.
I can say, wow, great job, and then you enjoy.
Yeah, facts. You know what you gotta do? The best way to lose weight.
Yeah.
You gotta put both hands in the air when somebody throws food at you, right? And you gotta wave your head side to side like this, just like this.
Yeah.
Every time you'll lose weight. I promise.
Damn.
I promise.
He's right. He's right. Shit. She's gotta stop.
How many times, bro? People.
It's me,
dude. I work for 2 food places.
Do you?
And I'm not overweight.
Because you don't touch it.
I look at it. I'm like, Or I'll go eat something before I go there. I'm like, I'll look at it like,
Yeah.
I don't have to eat that.
Now, Dave, let's listen. Let's really take that in because we work at a cafe, and we eat cookies.
Oh yeah,
See?
I don't need cookies at my
That's the
job.
problem,
I don't need
dude.
any.
There's
I don't
no
need any
cheat
of
meal?
that.
You don't have
Nah,
cheat?
dog, nah.
That's the difference.
And
right
if I
there.
do have something, it's like they're like looking at me like, yo, why are you eating that little shit? Like it's like, bro, like you don't understand. I can't.
But I gotta.
That's completely the difference.
It's got. This is from now on. That's the move.
Yeah, hands up, side to side.
Yes,
That's the move right there.
Side to side. Every time you see it, look,
Not touching it. No thank
gotta
you.
remember muscle memory. Huh?
That's
That's
it.
it. No thank you.
That's it.
No thank you.
Word up, for real, man.
Oh yeah, dude. Are we good?
We got like 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes. Perfect.
Yeah.
That.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, facts, man. So
What is something you heard that changed your life, Chase? What is a voice? If you close your eyes, you think it's somebody and their voice. Mm-hmm. What is it? What is that thing that they said? Who were they? And what is the thing that they said that like meant something deeply to you? It could be motivational. It could be just a loving quote. It could be something that someone said in passing that like fucking jarred you. Mm-hmm. What would it be?
make adjustments, not excuses.
And who said that?
My cousin Ray.
Wow.
He said it to me when I first started boxing.
Okay.
I'll never forget it. The reason why is because the reason why a lot of people lose, a lot of people like, even not just in boxing, this in life. This is a life thing. This isn't just about boxing. This is life and everything else in between.
Yeah.
It's like you either make adjustments or you make excuses. You're where you are because you kept making excuses. Now you can get to where you want to be making adjustments.
Because I was eating the cake. Because I blame my wife for eating the cake.
Exactly, dude.
I made excuses.
You didn't blame yourself. You made an excuse instead of making an adjustment.
See?
You could have said no.
I could have said no.
You could have easily said no.
And every single decision, there's always like a little truth. Every
Oh,
time where you
yeah.
put in an excuse, there's like, I mean, usually almost always true.
Yeah.
Like what they're going at.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Choosing to just be like, hey man, but it's my birthday.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's no.
It's Sunday.
Fuck out of here, bro. That's bullshit.
She made it. She made it. Came
It's
out.
for me. I
Yeah.
was meant to
I
have
deserve
it.
it.
You wouldn't be here if I didn't want. Like, shut
I had
up.
such a long week,
dog.
man.
Yeah.
Dog. I don't even let that get into me, bro. I don't even let it get into me.
That's
dog.
the hard part for me. That's the mental problem I have.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What is the excuse?
Oh man.
What is one of them?
I'll just say it's just today. I'll just do it today.
Just today.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll get it going. Again.
Today, yes, but for the next week, I'm going to be killing it, right? And then it turns into I just eat every day.
Yeah.
Like
It's Wednesday and you're still doing
The
it.
first time, that means you gotta be first. You gotta be hard on your nose.
That's my problem.
You gotta be way harder on your nose to yourself.
That's my problem. Yeah.
That's why I say, like, when you battling yourself, you battling yourself every
You could
day.
be a motivational coach.
Oh,
bro.
100%.
I try. I mean, I don't know what I could be.
You could.
I do it. I just
as
do,
a side job.
I'm just me, bro. I'm just.
As a side job.
I could do it. I guess.
100%.
guess.
100%. Your mental toughness is crazy. That's crazy. Like you don't cheat. You just don't cheat.
Nah.
You already have.
Because I already know I'm gonna
pointers.
feel it later.
You're thinking.
I know I'm gonna feel it. Like that's what that. But that's how most businessmen think. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all right, yeah, it's working now, but how can I make it better? How could I do something different to do? You know what I'm saying?
100%. What like you're talking about businessmen? What is someone who's outside of boxing that like inspires you? Something that someone does that's outside of the field of boxing, like that you admire, inspired by, like something the way they live, like a Steve Jobs or like a Kanye West or something.
Oh, like a figure like that. Like,
Yeah.
Outside of boxing though.
that you've learned something from, and like you use in your life.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a really good question.
Come on, man. You're on the You Are Here podcast.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a really good question. Outside of boxing,
Yeah.
I would say somebody that gives me like something that's a celebrity
Just
or
gems,
like
yeah,
somebody
something.
that's big like that. I would say Eric Thomas.
Eric Thomas.
You probably don't even know who that is.
Wait a second, I think I do.
Okay. I'll wait.
Is he a motivational speaker?
Yes, he is.
100%, I know
Yeah.
him. But when you want it as much as you want to breathe.
Hell yeah. That's it, bro. Yo, when I tell you, bro, there's sometimes there's some posts that he's had, though,
Yeah.
I cried like a bitch.
Yeah.
Because I felt it. Because I know that feeling. You know what I'm saying? He's telling you, like, bro, I know you're going to feel that. But it's like, dog, you got to, you know what I'm saying? You can't cry about the work you didn't put in. You can't be mad about the outcome if you didn't do what you were supposed to do.
Dude,
It's that simple.
I'll never forget that story. What he was telling him, I think he was talking about a football team. So he was talking about a guy went to like a guru, and he was like, "Oh, guru, you gotta teach me how to be like just let's say tougher. You got to teach me how to be tougher. And Guru's like, okay, come out every day to the beach. He's like, okay. He goes, he brings him out to the water, and he's like, come into the water up to your knees. Comes out to your knees. He goes back. He's like, what is that for? And he says, come out a little bit further. Comes out to his waist, and he's like, okay, how's this gonna teach me to be tough? He's like, no, just keep coming out. Come out a little bit more to your neck. Comes out to his neck. He's like, it's getting kind of, choppy out here. Like, I gotta be careful. So come out more. Guru tells him, come out more, and he's under the water, and he's drowning, right? And he can't breathe. And then he says, he gets out of the water, and he's like, what was that supposed to teach me? He goes, do you know the feeling you just felt? You couldn't breathe, right? He goes, when you want it as bad as you wanted to breathe under that water, that's when you'll do it. That's when you'll do it. That's when you'll do the hard thing.
Damn.
Facts.
That's when you walk the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you want it as bad as you want that bread?
Yeah.
Because if not, you're not going to do it.
Facts.
You're going to quit. You're going to eat the cinnamon roll. You're going to give up.
Damn.
It's going to get hard. You're going to lose the first round. You're going to stop.
It's life or death.
And then lose the second and third.
I was like, nah, bro, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that, bro.
Yeah.
You're not about to beat me in my hometown in front of my family.
Yeah,
You're
no
crazy.
way. No way.
You have
No
to
way.
shoot me in order for that to happen, dog. For
How
real.
different would and we let's not even go there. Let's leave it at that. We don't think that way.
And this is why I had to tell one of my closest friends, like, bro, don't be talking about losing. No. We don't do that. We don't talk about losing. We don't talk about negativity.
No, it's not even a possibility.
Yeah, nah. Cause like, whatever, it can happen, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, but
if we get there,
we're
we'll
not
deal
getting
with
there.
it. But for
not
now,
going
where
there.
we at right now,
Yeah.
we focus on moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
Positivity,
It's winning time.
great energy.
Yeah.
Fuck all of that
Absolutely.
BS.
Yeah.
But I don't even entertain that.
Yeah.
Because once you start entertaining that, that's like, it's like affirmations and stuff like that. That stuff will start
could talk it
linger
into
in your
existence,
brain,
right?
and it's like, nah, dog, we're not doing that.
Once you start thinking about it, it's gonna be somewhere in your back of your
I'm
mind.
a big juju person now. I don't do no bad juju over here. Don't throw no bad juju at me, dog.
Bro, I've been talking to him about the power of words. God gave us the power to speak and language, and how we could communicate with these little words, and how we string them together and they hold meaning, and we move a certain way through our lives because of how we speak.
Yep.
If you change the ways you stop cursing, your life's gonna be different.
Absolutely.
You stop talking about losing, you're gonna stop losing.
Exactly.
It's gonna be about you're gonna stop saying the word lose. You're gonna start winning more. I think so. I believe that, and I think that words hold power. So I love that you're like, hey, don't talk to me.
Funny
about
story to add on to it.
Yeah.
I got you. Snoop Dogg, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know his song "Murder Was the Case That They Gave."
Oh
Me,
yeah.
right? So now it's funny because he wrote that song before he went on trial for murder.
Yeah.
And that was a big song.
Whoa.
So it's like, bro, he damn near, you could almost say he wrote that into existence, because it's like, bro, if he wasn't on trial for a murder, I'm pretty sure he didn't have plans on murdering anybody as a famous rapper, but you write a song like that and then all of a sudden you're on trial for murder. You could do 20 years.
Jeez, dude.
Be careful what you say and how you say and who you say
How
it
often
to.
does that happen in music?
Bro, a lot.
Right? People prophesizing what's gonna happen to them.
Yeah, facts, and then it happens.
I'm telling you.
Rest in peace, Nipsey. But like,
Rest in peace.
if you listen to a lot of his music, you hear a lot of, like, if you listen enough, you hear a lot of him talking about if I died or if certain things happen, and it's like, or he even said this. He said, I'm the 2020 Tupac. He died in 2019. 2020 Tupac. Is that fucking crazy?
He is.
That fucking crazy.
That's what he is.
2020 Pac, and he literally is basically the. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful what you say, who you say it to, and how you say it.
Same right there, Mac Miller. Not joined 20 so many times.
Oh, his albums. He was talking.
He literally said not to join the 27 club. He died at 26.
Look at that. You gotta be careful what you say out loud, man. You gotta watch your words. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. You ever hear that? You can't put it back in the tube. So nobody talk about losing in front of my boy.
No
Don't say the L word. Just stay out of his way. He's on his road and his path, man.
Facts.
That's it. What's a piece of something you want to say right now? You want to shout somebody out? You want to tell us a nice thing? Like what's going on in your mind, bro, going forward? What's in your heart?
Stay positive. Keep working.
Yeah.
Don't let bullshit sidetrack you. No matter what life throws at you, you can punch back harder. You can keep moving forward. There's no, and like I was saying before, make adjustments, excuses. If you continue to adjust, you're gonna get to where you need to be. If you keep making excuses, you're gonna stay exactly where you're at. And that's all I have to say.
Let's go. I think the biggest thing for me this year was cutting out just negative people. Negative, just not entertaining it. Like
that's the first step.
Sometimes it's people you got to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like just being like not letting that energy interfere with this body right here has done me wonders. You know,
beautiful.
Living way more happy.
And even eating too.
Oh. Okay.
Food, yeah. I'm gonna bring it right back to where you don't like it. Make you uncomfortable in here.
But there's too much negativity.
Chill out. No, for real though, I'm trying to tell you, because even me
100%.
changing my food habits,
Yeah,
like, bro, it changed my perspective. It changed the way I look at things. It changed everything. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard a term, eat less, walk twice as much. And the last part I can't remember, and that's gonna kill me. But it's all good. It's all good. Eat less and walk twice as much.
Even just that is just good enough.
You know what I'm saying? The first half, you got it, dog. You know what I mean? That's it.
I want the last thing is like my biggest problem with that, like with just I guess the fitness and eating is my whole life. It's always been I can only do the every day I'm going hard,
Or
like
nothing.
cutting everything out. Like I did this multiple times in my life. And I'd lose like all my weight and then just gain it back. I'd like work out every day, run every day, work up to 5, 6, 7 miles a day, and then just eat like an apple and drink water, and that was it.
Yeah.
And that's obviously not healthy, right?
Yeah, you're not going to
the greatest
sustain
thing.
that. You're not going to sustain.
But like, that's the problem. I can only do that, and then like I plateau, and then I'm like, I'm not losing enough. And
Just find your medium.
Now that's
Find
the
a
thing.
healthy medium.
That's the thing with boxing. Is like the first time where I'm like, wow, I'm like, I just enjoy doing it, and I'm enjoying like losing it. Because in those moments where I was doing that every day, I was miserable. I hated it.
You're gonna feel horrible,
dude. This is like the first time I felt that, and like I'm eating better. I'm on the right path. So
yeah, for sure.
So I think boxing helped me do that.
You got to find some balance. In your life. Yeah. I hear you.
And eat less cake.
And eat less cake. Yeah.
I don't even eat cake.
That's insane.
You don't eat cake?
No, dude. I haven't had a cake.
What's the
in
last piece of cake you ate?
The last piece of cake I ate was probably like does ice cream cake even count?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
We'll say for you for this
like,
question.
Okay, my aunt's birthday, I had like ice cream cake, but like
a little
it's
tiny
large.
piece.
So it's like once a year.
For good luck.
No, I mean I had it like I'm not gonna just like even at my job like it was somebody's birthday and they were cutting these big fat pieces of cake and they're like, Chase, you want a piece of cake? And I'm like and then this is what I said. This is word verbatim what I said. I said no, I got a fight coming up. I can't eat. He's like, but it's just a little bit of cake. And I'm like, nah, dog. Like you don't understand. Like I had to throw the hands up and do this.
Yeah.
I had to throw the hands up and do this real quick because. It's gonna be there, but you gotta either just say yes or say no. It's your decision.
100%.
You're gonna make the adjustment or you're gonna make the excuse. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm not eating no more cake. That's
No
all
more
I'm saying.
excuses.
That's all I'm saying. No more excuses.
No more excuses.
What about you, Dave? Any last words?
Oh man, I'm just glad you're here, dude. Thank you so much, bro. We love you here at the You Are Here podcast. Thanks for blessing us
You
again.
guys are the best. I love seeing y'all in the gym. I want to see y'all in the gym more, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
More, bro.
I'm trying to get it to where we all three of us can go to the gym and whip some ass.
Hey, I feel it coming.
I know Dave is gonna be my heavyweight. He's gonna be my heavyweight.
I think
Anybody I can't fight that's too big for me,
I can
or
be
that I don't feel comfortable fighting that's too
yeah.
big. I'm like, yo, bro, I got somebody perfect for you, dog. I got somebody. Look, Dave, come through. You know what I'm saying? Just show him. Just give him the jab. That's all he needs is the jab.
I feel like the sparring's gonna kick up.
When I can't wait till you spar.
Kick up and have it started, bro.
He be hitting the mitts like a goddamn brick, boy. I want to see that. I want to see how that looks on a person.
I think I got some power,
know
but
what I'm
I can't be Deontay Wilder out there. I want to have technique before I start getting my head bashed.
Smart.
Yeah. And I don't want to break my nose no more. It's already fucked up.
What? My God.
Dude, You Are Here podcast. Like and subscribe if you got anything from this conversation. It goes a long way for us. Hit up your boy Chase on Instagram. You can connect with him. He's posting some cool stuff. He's 1-0. He's on his journey. Join up with him now before the train leaves the station. Yeah. Fight's coming up.
The train already left.
Train already left, so it's too late.
Train's been running for a long time.
Train's running. Train's running. Where can we watch your next fight?
I see they're gonna be in. I want to fight on the 26th.
Okay.
I haven't gotten an opponent yet.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna bank on that.
We're not
but I
banking
can say
on it.
you can guarantee to see me in September 10th in Trenton.
Oh. September 10th in Trenton.
It's a belt show. So I got it like a nice belt.
Okay.
Put that on the shelf.
Let's
go.
September 10th is a what? That's a
Come on.
Sunday?
I'm not sure.
Oh, hold up.
I gotta see because I gotta be there. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
want to be there too for the belt show.
I'm trying to be there. I'm trying to.
It's a Saturday. We got to take off work,
quick.
Mike. We got to take off work.
No, we're taking
Gotta
off.
get me a little belt real quick. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just a
Let's
little
get the
amateur
belt.
belt, just so
Yeah.
I can walk around. You know what I'm saying? Show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let's get the belt.
like this. Let's go.
Would you go to the club with the belt for the girls?
I don't even go to the clubs.
You wouldn't go to the club?
I don't even go to bars. I don't, bro. I'm
He will
boring.
do his groceries in the belt.
This
all right?
is
That's
as
what's gonna
exciting
happen.
as it gets. Boxing, and then it's
You'll come on the
as
show
exciting
with
as
the
it
belt.
gets, bro.
Okay.
That's
Oh
what's
yeah, we'll
gonna
put the
be.
belt right here, right?
Yeah.
I don't even need my face to
Ooh.
be in it. I'll just put it right over my head. You know what I'm saying? Just so you know what's up, what time it is. Let's go, dog.
I was gonna ask you something, but I can't. I'm not gonna ask it to you because I think I don't want to blow up your spot.
Well, this is crazy now.
You Are Here
have to.
podcast. I'll ask you after the show. You Are Here podcast, episode 186. Chase, thank you for joining us, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, follow, like, subscribe, follow his journey. He's gonna post on IG the day of the fight, the place, everything. So if you want to go watch the fight, second fight, get ready. It's about to be a dub.
Shout out to the patrons. Patreon.com/You Are Here podcast is the best way to support us. If you want to throw $1, we appreciate you. We should be getting the neon sign soon.
Neon signs coming.
So we're leveling up.
Gonna be right
We're
here.
leveling up, dude.
It's gonna
We're
be right
leveling
here.
up. With no more excuses.
So y'all leave the
no
paper
more
for me, and we'll get the. Okay, all right. Nah, it's cool.
You gotta
Y'all
come
good.
back. You gotta
We
come
good.
back.
Nah,
I
it's
mean,
all good.
you're gonna come back.
You get a belt, we get a light. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? That's how it
okay.
works.
I'll bring the belt. You
Bring the belt and we'll have the lights.
That's what we're
right.
gonna do.
That's right.
Anytime Actors Lab. We love you guys. Thank
Follow,
you so much.
jump
Like
on.
and subscribe to my boy. Stop playing.
Come on, man.
Stop
Come
playing.
on. Come on.
My name is Mike. I'm signing up.
My name is Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourselves and please be kind to one another.
Stewart, and I'm out of here.
Bang!
Clean.